jiggly story time.
Wiggly jiggly story time. Wiggly jiggly story time.
It's story time.
Yeah!
Hello, my name is Petra, and I am going to be sharing another one of my Mr. Chicken originals. These are stories that I make up on the spot. I make them up for my children. Shh!
We love them.
Okay, well, apparently he jumped the gun here. I was going to introduce them, so I guess I'll do that now. I have some special guests today. My own children have joined me for today's story. Okay, so we have Ondor.
Hi.
We have Juliana.
Hi.
We have Katarina.
Hi, Rebecca.
What?
Rebecca.
and we have Abigail, the little 1-year-old. She's just learned to climb the table today.
And Kevin is our silliest.
Okay, so let's start our story. Once upon a time, I'm telling the story. There was a chicken. His name was Mr. Chicken. No, stop it, please. And Mr. Chicken went to go visit some friends. His friends, there was the mother and there was her teenage daughter. And the mother, when Mr. Chicken was visiting, the mother said to the mother's daughter, or to her daughter, she said, "Oh, would you be able to bring a basket of food to your grandmother in the woods? Because she's not feeling well." And Mr. Chicken said, "Well, I could do that for you. I can take it if you tell me where she lives." And so the mother said, "Oh, that would be lovely, thank you." So she put together a basket of food.
I didn't know my mom was
Peeling?
Yeah, I was peeling.
No, feeling.
Oh.
And then Mr. Chicken grabbed that basket and he started walking in the direction that they told him the grandmother's cottage was. They said to follow the path through the trees. So he started walking through the trees. And then, while he was walking, a wolf stopped him. And the wolf said, "Hello." Do you think he answered?
I don't know.
What about you? Do you think he answered?
Yeah.
Yes, he said, "Hi." And the wolf said, "Where are you going?" Now, Mr. Chicken, he's very trusting. He just trusts everybody. And he likes to see the good in everyone. So he told him, "I'm actually going to visit Granny, my friend's Granny."
It would be a good idea to not answer.
We have to be careful when talking to strangers. It's okay to say hi and be polite, but we don't want to give them information about where we live or where we're going. And that's what Mr. Chicken did wrong. He said, "Oh, I'm going to visit Granny. She lives at the end of the path."
Don't tell people where we live.
That was the mistake, yeah. So the wolf said, "Oh, okay, we'll have a good visit. Nice to see you." And the wolf left. Well, at least that's what Mr. Chicken thought. The wolf actually went and hid. And when Mr. Chicken wasn't looking, he ran ahead as fast as he could to Granny's house. So Mr. Chicken kept walking. He was singing as he walked. Do 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 do.
The old chickens.
And then he got to the house and he said, "Oh, this must be Granny's house." So, can you guys knock?
Knock, 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 knock.
Nobody answered. Knock again. Nobody answered. So Mr. Chicken tried opening the door. It was unlocked. So he went right in. And he said, "Granny!" Can you guys say Granny?
Granny!
There was no answer. Say it again.
Granny!
There was no answer. So he looked around, and then as he got closer to the bedroom, he said it again.
Granny!
Oh, here said a voice from the bedroom. "Oh, I thought nobody was home." So he walked into the bedroom, and there, laying in the bed, was Granny. But Granny looked different than what Mr. Chicken thought she would look like. He said, "Oh, Granny, I came to bring you some food because you're not feeling well." She said, "Oh, thank you, dear." So he handed her the basket of goodies. And then Mr. Chicken said, "Why, Granny, what big ears you have." And Granny said, "All the better to hear you with, my dear." Mr. Chicken said, "Wow, Granny, what big eyes you have." "All the better to see you with, my dear." And then Mr. Chicken said, "Granny, what big nose you have." "All the better to smell you with, my dear." He said, "Granny, what big mouth you have." "All the better to eat you with, my dear." And then Mr. Chicken said, "What?" And the Granny said, I mean, to eat this yummy, delicious food." Mr. Chicken said, what?" And then the Granny took off her hat, took off her glasses, and took the blanket off and said, "Oh, who am I kidding? I'm not Granny. I'm the wolf." And Mr. Chicken said, "What? What are you doing? You were back. What? And the wolf said, "I just came here because I wanted to have friends and I was hungry and I tried tricking you, but I couldn't trick you. You knew exactly who I was." And Mr. Chicken said, "Actually, I didn't know who you were. I knew you weren't Granny, but I didn't know who you were." And the wolf said, "Oh, well, I guess I ruined that. Now I'm never going to be your friend." And Mr. Chicken said, "Well, maybe, I don't know.
Oh, that's so funny.
Maybe we could be friends. But where's Granny?" And the wolf said, "Oh, Granny is in the backyard. She said she wanted to get some sunshine, so she's outside in the suntan bed, or in the suntan chair." And he said, "Oh, okay." So Mr. Chicken said, "Okay, let's go outside." So they went outside to the backyard, and there was Granny, exactly where the wolf said she was, suntanning on the chair in the backyard. And Mr. Chicken said, "Granny, is that you?" Granny said, "Oh, hi. I was told that you were coming." And Mr. Chicken said, "I brought you some snacks, and I brought a friend. Is that okay?" And the Granny said, "Oh, yes, the more the merrier. Thank you so much." So Granny, Mr. Chicken, and the wolf sat down together, enjoyed some delicious food. They had a wonderful time. And Mr. Chicken and the wolf became really good friends.
Was Granny scared of the wolf?
No, because the wolf wasn't mean. He just wanted to have friends. The end.
I thought so.
Thank you so much for listening to our story. We hope that you enjoyed it. Say bye.
Bye.